Looks like we do, in fact, have confirmation that Ben Johnson is interested in the Chicago Bears head coaching position. Now, whether or not the Bears are or if he'll take it, we'll see. But let's talk about this, people. What is going on? Y'all follow Sports Talk. Back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Would really appreciate that. So this is coming from Jeff Hughes of the Bears blog, who basically said that Ben Johnson's people have made it clear to the Bears that he is interested in that position. All right, and another little nugget here. The Bears, if they believe Ben Johnson is the right guy for the job, would be willing to wait a while for Ben Johnson and the interview. That is, again, if the Detroit Lions make it to the Super Bowl or make a deep playoff run. So they would be having to wait well until February, and they'd be willing to do that if they believe Ben Johnson's the right guy. So a couple of things to talk about here with regards to Ben Johnson. You guys know how I feel about him. I think he would be a great head coach here. I have no concerns with the whole leader of men talk with regards to that. I just want an offensive head coach. You guys know how I feel about that. So to me, Ben Johnson would be great. And the other thing to consider here is it's been a while since the Bears kind of went with the obvious choice as the head coach. It seems like with Matt Eberflus, with John Fox, with Mark Trestman, right? Like all these guys were kind of out of left field, right? You were just like not expecting it, and then they went ahead and got these guys. Well, it's like, make the obvious hire for once. Maybe that is what it'll take to work out. When you pass up on guys like Bruce Arians or Dan Quinn, though I'm not super mad about that one. But my point is like, hey, you have an obvious answer here in Ben Johnson. He's interested. Make it happen. Make the obvious choice. So to me, I'm not guaranteeing that Ben Johnson is going to be a great head coach and he's the answer, because nobody has a crystal ball and can tell that. But I do believe that Ben Johnson is going to give us the best chance here, right, out of the other candidates. Now, I did mention just Liam Cohen, made a video about him. I think he'd be a fantastic guy to look into. You got Joe Brady as well. I know people want Mike Vrabel, but for me, I'm focused on the offensive guys, that can elevate Caleb. So to me, Ben Johnson is the top of that list. We saw what he just did against Buffalo Bills defense, man. Jared Goff, almost 500 passing yards, multiple touchdowns there. So like Ben Johnson seems to me as a guy, the one thing that I feel like is different about him than a lot of coordinators is he is ultra confident. Like he's got all of these like stipulations and all of these things that he's looking to do, right? He's like, I need the GM and the head coach relationship aligned. I'm looking for X, Y, and Z in the organization. I need this and that. And you're not demanding all those things if you don't think you are that good to demand them. And he feels like he is that good to demand them, which means he is going to hold himself to a certain standard and demand excellence out of himself and the team. So to me, it's the obvious choice. You got to go with Ben Johnson. And if he's interested, it seems like he is, interview him and make him the head coach. Now, again, go through the process. Not saying you got to just go ahead and hand Ben Johnson a blank check here, but I feel like too many times the Bears have gone out of left field, and follow the trend in the league, man. All these young hotshot coordinators that became head coaches, in your Sean McVays, your Matt LaFleur's, your Kyle Shanahan's, like you got to go ahead and you got to find yourself one of those, because even in the division, man, with the KOCs of the world, Kevin O'Connell's, LaFleur's, like you're not competing. You're not competing with that. The only way you do is you get yourself one of those guys, and what better way to poach it than from a division rival in the Detroit Lions. So to me, you got to go ahead and you really got to consider this with Ben Johnson, man. So let me know what you guys think about this. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.